And that just broke my heart. I started crying. And I'm thinking, how is this possible, man? They're looking for a Latino guy, and they went with a white guy who looks Latino, but he's not as dark as me. And that just broke I mean, honestly, I was gonna quit, dude. I was like, this is not for me. I'm gonna quit. And then I called my dad. He's like, loco, usted un buey. Usted un buey. And that did it, man. Continue forward.
Mi hermanito.
Épale.
Se dio esto después de tanto tiempo.
Así fue. Gracias. Gracias.
Talk to me. Where are we right now, man?
We are in Fort Tryon Park, the cloisters. So I live in Washington Heights. So this means a lot to me. This is where I come out every summer to get some sun.
Oh, beautiful.
By the park, laying there.
Laying there.
Like a little, like I'm at the beach, but I'm not.
So, acting, you've been at it for a long time. You still love it?
Yeah, I do. I love it, man. It's my passion. It's what I am. God gave me this thing, this don, como dice Dominicano.
Yep.
And I feel like that's what I use every day to get by.
Ese don tuyo, tú tienes muchas cosas que has hecho con ese don.
Sí.
Pero háblame de las otras cosas que tú has hecho.
Mira, no, sí, mi don is acting. I just love acting, my passion. But
Yep.
I love writing. I love producing. I love directing. Directing is new. I feel like I've always done it. As an actor, you always figure it out. But lately, it's a new passion that I have and I love. And the reason why I do this is because the main passion is acting. And I feel like Hollywood is not gonna make those roles that I write for myself.
That's
so
right.
I write them myself to
Yep.
create work for myself.
Yeah, like they will never see La Soga.
No, man, they will never see a Latino to play that type of role. It's impossible, bro.
That's right. That's right. But
So
I-
anyway,
I see that you always have that culture connection. I think you and I are almost the same age. My hero, Jack Veneno.
Sí.
You know, I think you and I were talking about Belluga,
Sí.
La Soga. You know, like I love the way you elevate.
well, see, what I write what I know, and I know where I was born. I was born in un campo. I know El Conuco.
El Conuco.
I know what it is to come out of nothing, and I had my first pair of shoes when I was 5 years old. So I write stuff that I can show on the big screen, and that's what I know. So if I have to write about elements of my culture to show the world, why not? You know?
Yeah. And I think that experience, you said you had your first pair of shoes when you were 5. I feel like it sparked imagination for us that when we came to this country, it's almost like we have things that we used to imagine.
Exactly.
Talk to me about making a film. That experience, how did you do that? Because
Well,
to me, that's, I don't know. I don't know
easy.
how, I know, I could imagine, but talk to me.
Well, see, it's not easy, man. The reason why I did it is out of necessity to make a change for my career. Because like
Yeah.
I said, I couldn't wait for the phone to ring anymore. So I started creating my own projects. And what's hard is finding the money. The money is like the necessity that we need to make a film. With my films, are usually low budget. So basically, it's my money out of my pocket that I'm putting
Wow.
in my film. So some people save their money and they buy a mansion.
That's
I put
right.
my money in a film.
I'm putting it in un chin.
There you go.
The film industry in DR, is it growing? You feel like it's getting better?
Yeah, well, we have una ley de cine, and
Yeah.
I feel like that's been a blessing for me, for filmmakers, for new talent, for the country, for the economy, for tourism. It's
Right.
great, dude. And that's how every year they're making between 28 to 32 films a year. And these films are going to the festivals. Last year, one of those films won the Venice Film Festival,
That's
the
right.
Berlin Film Festival,
Yeah.
sorry. And that's a big, huge accomplishment for the country. So I feel like, man, I next year, I'm heading back to do a film that I also wrote that involves una belluga. So I'm heading back to do that. And yeah, it's easier for me to find the money there than here. And the money there it gives you more for what you bring in.
Talking a little about being an immigrant and coming into this country, you and I came from DR, but also that hunger of being an immigrant, trying to create, is that something that you think played a part on you deciding to create your own?
Exactly. No, but yeah, you're right. Plus also being an immigrant, I feel like you gotta do double the work.
Yep.
You gotta double the work to show America that, hey, man, we actually stand for something. We're not just like thugs in corners and
That's
whatever
right.
you think of us. So I feel like it's part of the movement to continue forward. You know, and I also feel that if I came here when I was 10 years old and I didn't speak one word of English, dude.
Ni un chin.
Ni un chin chin, ni un chin chin. Entonces, I feel like if I did it, and I've done some amazing films with some amazing Hollywood stars.
That's right.
These generations now who know English, who live here, who are Dominican that were born here, they could be president someday. But what you got to do is you got to study. You got to prepare yourself for that.
Right.
Audition doesn't happen to you,
Right.
and make sure you know what you're gonna do once you go inside that room for that audition. And I feel like, man, this is the country of opportunities. This is the country where dreams are made of, and I truly believe that.
You did it. You've been living a dream. Was there any time that you felt like, that's it, I'm not gonna continue this acting passion?
Many times.
Many times.
Yeah, listen, man, this career is not for everybody. It's just not for everybody at all. But I feel like what kept me going is the way that my dad raised me, the way that my mom raised me.
Yeah.
Is like, si tú te caes, párate en la cajoas pa'lante, como un buey pa'lante. That's how I think, dude. There was a moment, and I went to LA. Really short story. I went to LA. I did a casting for The Love Boat. Remember The Love Boat? They did a remake on it.
Yeah.
And for the part of the bartender, el morenito.
Yeah.
Entonces, yo fui ahí, it was me and like two other white guys that looked Latino, but they were not.
Okay.
So I go in the room. First of all, we signed this contract, and you see how much you're getting. And I was like, diablo, cuánto número,
Yeah.
cuánto cero. And I was like, this is amazing. So I go in the room, I audition, they pull me out, they bring the two guys, one of them that's sent home, it's me and another guy. So we go back and forth, we audition like two times we see each other.
Yeah.
So I was like, este mío, because ese tipo no es Latino, yo soy Latino, that's my character. The point is, I got home, I was in LA by myself, I got the phone call, my agent told me, no, they went with the other guy. Man, that just broke my heart. I started crying, and I'm thinking, how is this possible, man? They're looking for a Latino guy, and they went with a white guy who looks Latino, but he's not as dark as me. And that just broke I mean, honestly, I was gonna quit, dude. I was like, this is not for me. I'm gonna quit. And then I called my dad. He's like, loco, usted un buey. Usted un buey. And that did it, man. Continue forward.
Your father.
Yeah. Usted un buey. You know what un buey is?
Yeah, it's a bull.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's the way I think.
And that inspired you also to create your own things, right? Because
Of course. If not, I would have been battling that whole thing of like, I'm not light enough, or my accent is too heavy, all that shit that happens with Hollywood. And it does happen, you know?
Yeah.
It still happens.
Yep.
So it's part of the journey.
Beautiful. Mi hermanito, gracias por darme un chin, un abrazo. Gracias, así, mira. Un chin.
Un chin nada más.
Mucho respeto,
No,
man.
thanks, man. I appreciate it, bro. That's
Tú ves,
fast.
entonces yo estoy como un buey, con el lado de este lado.